These days I buy much more silver than gold because, gold is near its all-time high. Silver's down 50% from its all-time high. So on a value basis, silver is much cheaper. And who knows, but I buy much more silver than gold these days. The price of silver always goes up a lot. The price of gold always goes up when people debase a currency. Maybe it's different this time, but it's never this time. Those are very dangerous words. It's different this time. It ain't ever different. Well, I do have some North Korean coins because my theory is that the risk is the price of silver. And I'm very bullish on the price of silver, so there's not much risk as far as I can see. But more important, when North Korea disappears, which I expect in the next few years, there'll be great collector's items. So you get a double play. Yes, I own U.S. silver. This is the silver dollar. I don't expect the U.S. to disappear. I mean, who knows? The rate Mr. Biden's going, who knows? It could. But the silver in the North Korean coin and the U.S. coin are the same. But the collected more, and I got them mainly on the black market. I know a guy in China who, when I'm there, he will sell me a few. Russia, for all its faults, has huge amounts of natural resources. I mean, it's remarkable. Know this? I can't read Russian, but this says it's pure. Says it's 99% pure, and it says it's 1 ounce. So here it is. So they have started looking for a competitor. China, Russia, India, Brazil. I mean, various countries are in this movement to find something to compete with or replace the U.S. dollar. And by the way, history shows that international currencies, reserve currencies, have only lasted 100, 150 years throughout history. The British pound, French franc, Dutch guild, all of them had their day in the sun, but then disappeared for whatever reason. And the reason was always that they printed too much and had too much debt. Pretty simple. As I say, I've seen this movie before. The U.S. has been doing this has been on top for, 70, 80, 90 years. We can figure it out. But we're taking these political actions, and we're now the largest ever nation in the history of the world. No nation in world history has ever been in debt. These days I buy much more silver than gold because, gold is near its all-time high. Silver's down 50% from its all-time high. So on a value basis, silver is much cheaper. And who knows, but I buy much. It was a form of real assets. You had to put your money in, you wanted to put your money into something real. Silver and gold obviously would work in both of those places, but also stock markets, because in theory, those are real assets, and you own a real company, and you own a factory, or you own whatever. That's what happened in Germany. Weimar Germany, you mentioned it. Yeah, it's 100 years ago, but still, the same principle is applied throughout history. That if you debase a currency, some of us want to own something real, whether it's silver, gold, stocks, whatever. We know that the money is disappearing. The price of silver always goes up a lot. The price of gold always goes up when people debase a currency. Maybe it's different this time, but it's never this time. Those are very dangerous words. It's different this time. It ain't ever different. The U.S. is printing, as you guys know, it's never happened in world history that nobody's printed as much money as Washington is. Other countries are trying to keep up. Japan, the guy goes to work every day and prints what he says is unlimited. That's his word, unlimited amounts of money. So it's happening all over the world. And all of this money sloshing around has to go somewhere. It takes a long time to build a factory, but I can go online and buy some Amazon, in 10 seconds. I don't like what's happening. I don't like it at all, but I can see what's happening. I'm not blind, and it's going into financial markets. And at the moment, I don't see anything to stop it. Some financial markets are getting bubblish. I do know how this movie ends. The silver coin, first of all, everybody should have some silver coins, because if it really gets crazy and chaotic, you need something to go down to the grocery store and buy yourself some bread and beans. So I certainly own silver and gold coins. You can buy depending on how much you know and what your expertise is, you can buy futures, you could buy mines. If you know a gold miner which is going to find a gold mine in Berlin, you buy all you can, and then send me an email. I want to know about it too. And historically, as you all know better than many people, silver, gold, agriculture, things like that. Many people came to not many, but some people came out of the 30s, the Great Depression, rich. They figured out what was going on, and it adjusted and made lots of money. Most did not. We're having big problems coming in the world, and if you get knowledge, you'll get prepared and you'll be okay. So you guys teach. Just keep your fundamentals sound, keep the knowledge coming, and everybody will be better. If you want to be a farmer, being a farmer is probably the best thing. Buying farmland and farming it, you get all sorts of benefits in the next decade or two, as Mr. Gates undoubtedly knows. I don't want a farm, for whatever reasons. But if you like being outdoors and you like that kind of life, not much is better than being a farmer in the next 10, 20, 30 years. Maybe being a silver miner or a gold miner, but you got to find the silver mine in the first place. I do expect commodities to be going up as a general class for a while. Whether it's a, quote, super cycle, I don't know. I'm not as smart as those people on TV who talk about a super cycle, but I do expect it. I told you, cheapest asset class I can see anywhere in the world are real assets, commodities. And throughout history, when people print a lot of money, real assets are going to wait, not just to protect yourself, but to make money. I mean, the price of silver always goes up a lot. The price of gold always goes up when people debase a currency. The risk is the price of silver. And I'm very bullish on the price of silver, so it's not much risk as far as I could see. International currencies, reserve currencies, have only lasted 100, 150 years throughout history. Some of us want to own something real, whether it's silver, gold, stocks, whatever. We know that the money is disappearing. Just keep your fundamentals sound, keep the knowledge coming, and everybody will be better off.